out of time with every move, but he's somehow getting the moves off just in time.
Unfortunately, as you said, the position is not good. He goes knight d7. This pawn can just be captured on h4. Give me that. You take on b6. You give me a pass pawn. 2 extra pawns. One over there on the queen side, one towards the center. The black rook and king can't deal with them both.
I don't think he'll take the pawn. I think he'll play knight d7 and rook c6 because it feels like a little bit more technical. Because then black has to like passively defend that a6 pawn or trade off more pawns and end up in an even more hopeless position. But regardless, white has many, many wins here. I think Nihal has this in the bag. There is almost no way that he lets this one slip.
Well, 3.7 seconds and a bad position for Anish Giri. Not the way he wanted to have game 2 go after a really wonderful win in game 1. So, I mean, okay, there's really not much life left in it, but 40 seconds counting down, and that's when mistakes happen. We know how good Nihal is in time trouble, but he's spending all of his time. You get a little bit nervous that he doesn't see the concrete win, the direct way to promote a pawn, and now he's burning too much clock?
I think this is a case of so many good ways to win that you have this, like, problem of choice. And some players are just very good at, okay, everything's winning, I'll just pick one, I won't even think about what's more accurate. And that's probably the right strategy, but some players are perfectionists, they want to find the absolute most clinical way to win, and that can lead you a bit astray. He's getting low on time, but still, I believe that Nihal is just such a good bullet player, and he has such a winning position.
But look at this, king f6, rook g7 check. All of a sudden, at least, Anish has some squares for his pieces, something to attack, and I know the evaluation bar is through the roof, but both sides in time trouble.
This is the best chance Anish has had in a long time, I have to say. At least his rook is active. That rook was passive the whole game. At least it's on h3, rook e3, rook e4. Ideas are in the air.
But look at this, though. Knight's coming to c5, protecting everything.
That is super accurate. Now you can just play f takes e5. You can't even take that pawn back because rook e6. You're going to be 4 pawns up. That's 4 pawns. As long as he doesn't blunder a rook here. King d3 would blunder it.
That's why the king went back.
Yeah.
If the king went up, knight takes e5 would have been a fork, but now a6 falls, and there's nothing that Anish Giri can do. He brings his knight in, hoping for some checks. Now watch out, because there are some drawing mechanisms, but I don't think he has it in this position.
Not in this position, but sometimes there is this perpetual of the knight check and going back. But yeah, the king can escape. I think it could escape to either side, so Anish just elects to grab a pawn instead. Still, pawns are getting a bit more limited. There might be some hope. If he wins another pawn, there's some hope. But it's going to be hard. At least white's king is in a slightly vulnerable place where it's open to checks, so you never know.
Oh, and it can't go to the queen side because I went to c1, there'd be rook c2 check. The king's in the corner now, and he goes rook
But
c2.
a7's over. That pawn is promoted.
Rook
Rook
a6.
a6.
That's game.
That's it.
Nihal Sarin takes game 2 here. Anish Giri just trying to find the resignation button. There it is. And Nihal, you got the little head nod. He ties it up.
Yeah, that was super impressive. I mean, such a clean game, getting almost nothing from the opening, but a little bit of an advantage, echoing exactly what Anish